Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the day of the video. Darren, how's it going today? Today we're heading on into work. I'm longboarding. I went to go and stand at the bus stop for a little bit, but it looks like today is going to be one of them days where the bus stop is, where the buses don't seem to want to come. There was like a load just popped up saying like, not, what's it called? I want to say deleted, but I mean cancelled. The next bus was for like, it still wouldn't be there now. So I thought, you know what, I'll longboard in again. I need to make a note as well, put it on my to-do list when I stop, to change my bearings tonight on this. What I'm going to do, last time I cleaned my bearings, I did a bad job of it and I ruined them. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to put my new bearings into the board, and then I'm going to clean these bearings. I mean, like, they don't seem too bad. I think one of them is like, no, well, to be honest, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I think the problem I did was I ordered, when I panic bought these ones, I went to a shop and just bought like the cheapest ones they did, more or less, and I didn't like review them. I didn't look at if they were any good or anything like that. And it turns out that these ones aren't pre-lubricated, so they've basically been like on the way out until that point, basically. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these ones off, put my new ones on. I'm then going to try and avoid going in the rain. I only went in the rain yesterday because I knew I was going to swap them and then I could refix everything, you know what I mean? And then I'm going to try and like clean and pre-lube these. It's like kind of practice, to be fair. Like once they're broken or rusty, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just a case of trying to stay on top of it, really. But it's probably a good idea to practice, since I fucked up the first time when I cleaned them. It's probably a good idea to practice on ones that I don't care about. So that's my plan of attack. Otherwise, we're going to work. It's one of them days today as well where the weather forecast says it might rain. If it does rain, it's going to fucking bounce it down, and it's going to be soaking. But it might not rain. So it's going to be a weird day. But either way, I'll be bussing back anyway. Hopefully the buses are good. Like, I'm not in a rush to get back this evening. I was in a rush to get back yesterday. So I'll not be longboarding, because it's really hard work as well. Like, you'll notice that when I'm bored down, I don't push, because it is mostly downhill. It's not like drastically downhill, but it's like a slight gradient. Every now and again I've got to push because it gets a bit uppy, but on the way back you got to push all the way. It's hard work. It's good exercise. Anyway, today hopefully I get merged into the main branch at last, so that I can carry on doing work again, and hopefully the boss is there so that I can be like, yo, I'm going to have to perform a time jump on y'all. My camera battery's dead. I forgot to change the battery last night. Sorry. Lol. And time jump. Not a huge, well, no, a huge time jump, but not a drastic one. I keep getting fluff on this camera because the eye doesn't close properly. It's like, it's just gone 9. Just finished productivity hour. Anyway, what's been going on today? Got into work at 10 to. Did pretty well doing so as well. Just smoothly longboarding down. It was grand. And also, by the way, fucking, I didn't change my longboard bearings. I've been thinking that it might make sense to keep these bearings and use them as like if it's raining, but then like it's quite difficult to change the bearings. It wouldn't be difficult to change the wheels, so it might be worth getting like some rain wheels and then put some of these bearings in that I don't care about, that I can use them in the rain or when it's wet. I don't know, I'm thinking about it, but saying that, like, it's rare that I ever have to go out, like have to go in the rain. But yeah, what I was showing you was the weird effects the rain has, right? These two wheels here, they're a bit muddy, I apologise. This one spins crazy fast, it's too loud. That's the lubricant thing. This one here used to spin equally as fast. Look, like genuinely, like, right? This one here used to run slowly, and now it's like twice as quick. Same with that one. So these, well no, this one has loosened up. This one's got a little bit looser. That's like locked up. That one's fine. Weird. Anyway, I've been looking at ways that I can waterproof it and things like that, but I think the best option is just to have like ones I don't care about But it means that I might have to get wheels. I don't want to get wheels. I'm spending too much money on this fucking longboard. That's one thing you don't have to worry about when it's electric, though, isn't it? You don't have to worry about how smoothly the wheels spin when you've got like 3,000 watt motors spinning them for you. But when you're just rolling around, it kind of does matter. Work today, we got merged in. I had a couple of discussions about testing and stuff as well, and I feel like I'm winning the fight for how we're going to start testing things from now on, and I'm fighting now for the fight for acceptance tests and integration tests. I want to do them in SpecFlow. We'll see. I'm happy to do them in whatever as long as we do them. But I know SpecFlow, so I'm happy to do SpecFlow. And I don't know, it's probably a good idea if no one else knows how to do it to have someone who knows how to do something, you know? So that's that. So I got merged in, I was doing some work while that was going on, and then I had lunch with Laura. Just chinwagging basically, and then come back after work, after lunch, and carry on doing work. Obviously, what was I doing? I was looking into this other thing that I've got to figure out how to test, and it's not tested and stuff at the moment. The problem, the issue I'm having is because everything needs rewriting to be testable. So I have to sit and I'm basically re-engineering, re-architecting the entire fucking code base. To even have a chance in testing stuff. Like that is, unless, because we can't use shims and stuff and moles. I don't know what the difference is. Like I think technically there's a difference between a fake and a shim, a fake and a stub. There's a difference between shims and stubs is obvious, but shims and moles are different things. But I know them as the same thing. I just know them as shims. But that's by the by. I also know fakes as stubs. But who knows? So I've been trying to figure out how to redesign things, and it's like something that it's going to be a tough sell on this one, because essentially, like they've deliberately made a design choice to do this thing, and I'm saying like, yeah, it works. Yeah, it's actually kind of a clever, cool thing. It cuts down on some code, saves about a line of code. Well, it moves that line somewhere else, but it saves about... No, it doesn't save any lines of code. I have the problem that if we want to test any controller, we have to do it via a web browser by actually like hitting the routing APIs, because the business objects aren't created in the method calls. They're created externally through a special attribute that gets detected. So when you make a call to the controller, it will go, right, what method do you want? Cool, you want that one. And do you have this special tag? Yeah, you do. Right, I'm going to generate the thing, and I'm just going to be like, bam. Which isn't good, because I need to be able to test that that's I need to be able to test that happens, to make sure it happens, and I need to do that somewhere, and doing it where that happens isn't going to happen at all. And I need to test, so I need to test that happens. I also need to test that the one that I'm making, it does it. And technically all I'm doing is testing if there's an attribute, which then means that if you remove the implementation of the attribute, that test would still work. So that kind of doesn't make sense. It's a bit of a mess. But yes, I'm basically saying, lol, let's gut that. From now on, let's throw that in the bin and then go back and do it again, but better. It's quite a simple change. It's literally just inject the builder and then produce the build, like call the builder every time, instead of putting this attribute. And then, but anyway, we'll see about that. Otherwise, though, came home. On the bus on the way home, the tyre popped, so we had to then go on another bus. So I got back late, had dinner. Well, not late, but later. Had dinner, and then I've been doing admin related stuff and some worksies, basically pottering stuff. I've got to figure out like council tax. We think it's all sorted, but like there's like house admin stuff and then admin stuff that I've been dealing with. Laura's been baking. Oh, I should have really put this away. I need to empty the bins out as well. I've got so much to do. I don't really want to do it. I've got to be getting up early tomorrow morning though, so maybe that's my time. Earlier than normal as well. Productivity hour tomorrow is in the morning. Laura's got to go for a run tomorrow, because today it's absolutely wetting it down. What's that smell? It smells like toast. You making toast, bub? Making sandwiches. Cool. But yeah, that's about all for today. Tonight, I don't know, we're probably running late onto bonding hour and like watching stuff, so we might do that. I don't know. I've got jobs to do, which I should just do them. I need to empty the bins. It's raining. I'm going to do it because it needs to be done. Like, Laura's sister's coming here tomorrow, so it's got to be done prior to that. Also, this room is going to have a mattress in it. I'm not going to enjoy that. Because productivity hour isn't supposed to be for pottering. Like, I shouldn't have really potted in productivity hour today, but anyway, I'll get on top of it. Tomorrow, it's Friday, and got to get that Friday feeling bubbling, and I'm going to have discussions about re-architecturing the way we're doing our websites. I do enjoy it. I enjoy it a bit. I feel like no one likes me. But you got to have standards, yo. I'll catch you later.